she's already created whatever she thinks she can do.
So that's the question. Why, you're a young lady, you know, why do women feel, how come women cannot differentiate the thing of men wanting them for sex or men wanting them for relationships? Why aren't young women or even older women, they're not able to see the difference with men with that?
Well, okay, T, go ahead, T.
I wouldn't, I don't know. Well, I feel like some women feel, I don't know why. I feel like some women feel that sex will, like, if you can get a man sexually, you can get him in a relationship. Not the case. I mean, it could be a sexual relationship, but it's not going to be anything, you know, if you're looking for an actual partner and maybe marriage, that probably isn't where it's going to lead if that's all he was looking for in the beginning. I also feel like there's a lot of people who pretend. Not only men do it, women do it too, but in my experience, it's been men, obviously. And I
men
feel
to do
like
what? Men to do what?
Pretend.
Pretend to what?
Like pretend like they want one thing when they want another. Like they'll pretend and see this me personally, this is why
how we get what we want.
Hold on now.
That's how we get them wrong.
When I meet someone for the first time, right? We go out and the infamous question of, oh, what are you looking for? Baby, I am generic. Like respectful, passionate, honest. Like those are the things. I don't break each and every one down because I've had experiences, me personally now, I'm talking about myself, where a guy will literally take everything that you say and try to be that for however long, right? I cannot lie. He will try to emulate all
what do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm trying to understand that. He's trying. So basically, you tell him, "I want a sensitive man," right? So then now he'll try to be sensitive.
But you want a relationship. You want a relationship.
Maybe not that in particular, but I'm saying like, say, okay, what the heck? I'm trying to think of an example. So say I want somebody who, I don't know. I'm gonna just use this random, like text me good morning and good night. That's not it, but say that, right? Just something like that. He will do it. And that's not who he is. Let's say I want a relationship and he say he want one. He don't. He's just trying to get the cheeks, right? But he know that I'm not gonna bend. So he like, oh well, I'm gonna do this, and this. Everything she say that she's looking for. But
what's wrong with that though? Like listen, nothing's gonna last forever. But hold on. So let me break this down to you. If you tell me, and I'm now meeting you, and you're like, yo, I want a good morning or a good night text every day, and I start doing it, but it's not naturally me. That's not naturally most men. So we're going to give you that. But then the problem with y'all is the moment we fall off, it's like, oh my God, you're not the same dude. I wasn't that dude when you started telling me to do that.
Okay.
But then why
I don't want to. Oh, go ahead.
No, good.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't ever want to feel like I'm trying to force anyone. Like if I feel like I'm forcing a baby, we can just call it quits. Okay. If I say this is what I want, and I'm referring to intentions here. So I'm referring to somebody who, yeah, they want to date me to see if it'll lead to a relationship. Not somebody whose mindset is the complete opposite of mine and they just want to get what they can get while they can. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone who actually genuinely is doing things that I want or that I would like because he's actually interested in genuinely getting to know me on that level, the same level that I'm on. I'm not talking about that. That's cool. Now I do want to know why y'all be falling off though. Like what's that? What's that about?
You realize you're not always the prize?
Huh?
You realize you're not always the prize?
Oh my God, I'm tired of hearing y'all say that shit.
I put it to you like this.
Boy,
on so many occasions, I've told the young lady that I'm not looking to be involved in a relationship right now. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for a relationship, you know, may as well just pass me over.
Right.
And, but at that point in time, they'll fight to try to change your mind.
Yeah, that's not me. But some women do.
It's a lot.
I wasn't being nasty about it. It was you know, I was in the military and it was situations where I knew I was getting ready to go to another assignment or what have you. I didn't have long left at that area, and tell her, look, hey, I'm leaving soon. I'm not trying to get involved in a relationship right now. And I mean, it's boy, until the day I leave, it's heaven. And then they, I have some call me to this day. I don't answer the phone, but it's that's been the case. So sometimes no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you can finish your thought. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm good.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like, and this is just my personal opinion, because I'm not gonna do it. If I'm interested in a man and he informs me that he is not looking for a relationship, and I know that I am looking for a relationship, me personally, baby, I'm not going to try to change that man's mind. I feel like a lot of women, not all of them, okay, I feel like a lot of women are trying to prove something within themselves. They feel like, oh well, maybe if I do this, he'll see how good of a woman I am, and maybe he'll rethink the whole thing. Baby, you gotta listen to what a man's telling you, because he's
But
telling
what's
you
wrong
that
with
for
that?
a reason.
But what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
Hoping that you can change his mind.
No.
Honey,
You'll never,
if he tells you the sky is blue, you're gonna try to paint it black? Like, what?
bruh.
That's just,
Well,
hey,
one
to each
thing.
his own. It ain't for me, baby. Okay.
Well, in some occasions, I didn't want to be in a relationship, and but I realized I was missing out on something because she was special, and we had a relationship.
So what made you
So
realize that
it
she
can
was
go both
special?
ways.
What made you feel like you was missing out? What did she do, or what did you see in her? Like, what took place between that time frame?
I was in a relationship prior, and it wasn't a good relationship, and I didn't want to get back involved with anyone anytime soon or what have you. And she came along, and I wasn't ready for a relationship at that point in time. But she was like, well, I understand, so on and so forth. She played the game. She played it now, and we got closer. We hung out and had a great time. And it was a situation where I'm missing out on a good woman if I don't give her a relationship. So we got involved in a relationship. So sometimes it works, and I mean sometimes you can learn a lot from people that you may not necessarily want to be in a relationship with, or they not want to be in a relationship with you or what have you. But you can learn a lot from getting to know different people.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, honestly, the way that my wife and I kind of got together, at first I wasn't really ready for a relationship. And it's not saying she stuck with me. There was plenty of times that we broke up, or we was talking and she tried to convince me, like, hold up, nah, I'm that woman for you. And then to this day, look at us now. And we're 14 years in, right? So sometimes to say that it's not worth having or trying to convince a man that it's worth it, wouldn't say that. What you have to do is just kind of know and look at the man.
Yeah.
And the problem is how are you vetting these men out? Now, if this man is just outside reckless and he's just clapping everything in front of him, all right, then you might want to kind of put that dude aside. But if this man has a mission and he's just not focused on a relationship, but you could see the potential that you and him could have together, why not fight for that?
I mean, I feel like that can be really, it could be a easy win or lose, right? The best thing I can say is that what I feel like I've learned as well, and what I actually believe to be true, is that you can never convince or get a man to do anything before he's ready. Period. There's not an amount of backflips you can do that will convince him that this is what he needs to do, or even this is what he should look forward to later.
There's some backflips you could do to show a man that you get him ready.
That's extremely rare too, right? That is extremely rare that actually even works. When we're talking about the men that we have today, if that Negro does not want to do what is called to be done at that time, you best believe he's not gonna do it. he has to come to that I don't want to say what reconciliation, I don't know. He has to come to that point in his life or that moment and actually understand why he needs to make that decision. Why would this be a good decision? They're not, maybe y'all, because y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all the last batch of
What is it about the men today? What is it about the men today?
Y'all the last batch of what was good.
Men are men, no matter how we look at him. We all, if I had this conversation with my 16-year-old son, he's going to be able to relate to me. So
what is it about the men today?
Huh?
What is it about the men today?
It's just, I want to use the best word possible, but let's see. I really can't, I don't want to drag it out, but I just feel like the issue with men today can be that they don't want to see anything but themselves. It's all about themselves, decisions for them, what they want to do, how they want to handle you, what they think is valuable. Men have no self-regard for anything outside of what they want in this lifetime. They do not want to provide. They don't want to protect. A lot of them, and we can get deep into it, of the fatherlessness generations that has occurred.
Oh yeah, let's get deep into it.
A lot of men have no intention of just taking care of anything else besides their own ego and their pride. That's the only thing that serves them.
Could that be a repercussion of the women today?
I definitely feel like the women have caused a downfall for that as well, because we can get into the situation of, while y'all was saying, why is it so hard for a man? I mean, why is it so hard for a woman to understand if you want a relationship or if it's just sex? A lot of women, we didn't sexualize ourselves now. You can't go nowhere and see a woman that is not putting herself out there sexually, openly and broadly. And like the one, we can go back to the first video that we saw with the Omaha dude and the girl that went backstage or whatever she was doing. Women have no issue.
Omaha.
Omaha, wait, what's his name?
I was gonna let that slide.
Omaha.
You mean Afro beats? So check this out, right? So check this out. Let's go with one of Kevin Samuel's old things, right? And I heard this from another podcast. Since we're talking about the young lady who went backstage for the Afro beats or what have you. Lord. Now, he would sleep with her, right?
Wait, Kevin Samuels?
No. The guy who she went backstage with.
Oh, I was like, who?
He would sleep with her, right? From him sleeping with her, she would feel like that's the type of guy she can attract. So her boyfriend is he's not in her league anymore. So now, if you talk to most women and tell them to rate themselves, how outrageous of ratings do you get?
I mean, people just want to be self-absorbed. Everybody wants to be at the top. That's really what that's
No, it's not people. It's not people, it's women.
Women. I mean, men, y'all want to be at the top too.
But we know where we stand though.
I give it to you like this. I give it to you like this. If I had to rank myself, I would probably give myself a 5, right?
Wow. I can't see you that good. I need to see you.
Me either. Y'all hella small, so I don't.
You look like you an attractive man. Hold on.
Bro, I can't see nothing. I'm afraid if I press the wrong button. Ooh.
Let me see if I can turn my phone sideways.
Hold on, let me stop, because I don't know what I'm doing, child.
Y'all are a little bit bigger.
Can you come closer to the camera?
Right, I got.
Damn.
Come close to the camera. You got a nice.
My ring light is so bright, like I can't.
You got a nice smile.
Attractive for when I can see you. Look.
You work out.
Damn.
Yeah.
You work out or no?
Yeah.
Yo, next time go on y'all computers.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would give myself a 5, right? The only reason that I'll go 5.5 or 6 is because I'm 6'5", weigh about 230, and work out. So that would give me a slight boost. Where to the shortest, chubbiest woman who could sleep with who could sleep with a guy that'll take her backstage and grind with her. I'm a 10. Now you the
Right.
zero in the 10, but I mean, and that's what we have to deal with.
I think people
So
people rate themselves.
I mean,
go
but
ahead.
look,
you can't rate you can't rate
Look.
yourself. That's the thing, right? So this is what, this whole conversation, how it works. You can't rate yourself. The opposite sex has to rate you. And usually in life, you are living the conclusion of where you are in life. So if you now think that you're a 10, then why doesn't the rest of the world feel that way about you? And that's what this is. So then now I'll rate myself. If I had to rate myself, I would rate myself a 6. Main reasons why is I make good money. So I know that if I was no real talk. So if I was,
we can't say nothing because you married. So,
but then if I was if I was in a dating market, right, that would be considered attractive to most women. Like, oh, he could provide for me, he could protect, right? So in most cases, and then I'm a hustler, so I could go out there and get it in many different ways. In most cases, most women will find that attractive, right? But I still wouldn't put myself at a 10. To me, if I was considered a 10 as a man in the dating market, not how I just feel about myself and my ego from going outside every day, but if I had to choose, look at myself in the dating world, most women probably gonna look at me as that. But if I was driving a Lamborghini, that would boost me up to a 10, naturally.
I mean,
Naturally.
but I think men in general, though, y'all not the ones that's really in the mirror trying to see how pretty you can get. Most men that I've talked to or have experienced, white, black, whatever, different nationalities, have always said something on the lines of what y'all was saying, like, oh, maybe I'm a 5, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Half the time, y'all really do be looking really good. All that 6 and 5 shit can go out of the window. But I just think that's, I mean, most men that y'all not, like I said, y'all not, maybe some of them today now want to get pretty, but y'all ain't in the mirror and stuff trying to do all of this stuff or whatever. Y'all look good, and that's what it is. That's how most men.